And welcome back to Maybe Gymnasium here on the beautiful campus of Our Lady Lake University. Let's go through the starting lineups. So the starting lineups for Wiley College. Number 1, a senior guard out of Dallas, Brianna Tolliver. Also coming in there, number 12, freshman out of Houston, Caitlin Davis. Number 14, a senior out of Bowie, Maryland, Armani Lomax. Number 24, sophomore from Peoria, Illinois, Colby Hughes. And number 33, freshman from Orlando, Florida, Kayani Moore. Head coach is Leslie Stalling. And now the starting lineups for your OLLU Saints. First starting for the Saints, it's going to be a junior point guard out of Chicago, Illinois, number 2, Keviana Barber. Sophomore, 5'11", out of Houston, Texas, number 5, Desiree White. A junior out of Pristine, Kosovo, number 12, junior Zarina Shatri. Senior, 5'7", out of Converse, Texas, Judson High School, number 22, Lena Wilson. And a senior guard out of San Antonio, O'Connor High School, number 24, Casey Saldana. Head coach of the Saints, Stacy Stevens, in her first year. Assisted by Kerry Wallace, Brandon Postel. Student assistants are Mickey Flores, Brianna Henson, Regina Sheffield. Saints ranked 14th in the country. And this one, the 3rd highest scoring women's basketball team in all of college basketball, behind NCAA Division II, Greenville State out of West Virginia, NAIA Division II, Olivet Nazarene, and then your OLLU Saints averaging 99.96 points per ball game. And the difference between the Saints and the other two shoot about 50 threes a game. The Saints don't rely on the three-pointer. They attack the basket. They rely on transition, and they like free throws, and you give them an open three, a good chance you could hit them. You can unplug it. As we get ready for the start of this one, Saints taking on Wiley. Saints came away with the win, a scary one up in Wiley when these two met the last time, as the Saints had to come back from behind with a big 42 points in the second quarter. Came back to win it 96-82 over Wiley College. 23rd matchup all time between the two. The Saints have not lost to Wiley since 2013. Opening tip collected by Wiley. Off over to the corner, there is Davis. Davis looked to get inside, ball knocked away by Shatri. So 9:46 to go, quarter number 1. Still scoreless here. Inbound coming up here as Hughes sends it up top. Gets around over to Caitlin Davis. There inside, Tolliver. Tolliver from the high post goes up past Shatri, able to put it up and in. Tolliver with the first points and a 2-0 lead for Wiley. Back the other way comes Barber. Barber right for the basket, puts it up. Too much. Rebound Shatri underneath, a whistle and a foul. Foul's going to be on the floor. It's going to be called on Armoni Lomax. That'll be her first personal. As Lena Wilson to inbound underneath the basket. 23 on the shot clock, 9:29 to go, quarter number 1, 2-0 Wiley. Shatri inside, nice little move, goes up there too hard off the glass, rebound, pulled down by Moore. Tolliver looking to go back into the front court, gets around over to Lomax. Lomax goes up strong, offensive foul, and that's going to be the foul on Lomax. So Armani Lomax picks up her second quickly here. 9:16 to go here, first quarter. Barber now bringing the ball front court. Looks in the corner, off the mark, the rebound pulled up by Tolliver. Tolliver losing the ball on the ground, picked up by Wilson. Over to Saldana. Casey lays it up, got it. First points for Casey, first points for the Saints. Back the other way, going to be off the mark of the rebound, pulled down by Chatry. Back the other way comes Barber. Barber over to Wilson. Wilson along the baseline, all the way to the corner. Saldana open for a moment, closed in on by Lomax. Out Saldana, around over to White. Desiree White, free throw line jumper. In and out, no good. Rebound pulled down by Keani Moore. Moore up ahead, gets over and up by Jackson, lays it up and in. So Wiley back up 4-2 here. So Lena Wilson gets that one. And back the other way, looking underneath, trying to put the reverse there, going to catch it off the back. Back the other way comes Barber. Barber trying to get inside, ball's going to be kicked. Out of bounds, going to be Saints basketball. So the inbound here for White. Outside, Saldana, three wing, got it. So Casey Saldana with the three, she's got 5 now. Pushed ahead, over to Moore. Brianna Tolliver. Saldana steps up on her. It's over to Jackson. Jackson, cross now, over to Daniels. Tolliver, ball knocked away for a moment, able to get it back though. 8 on the shot clock. Tolliver in the lane, goes past Chatry, puts it up and in. 4 points for Tolliver. Saints lead is at 2, 8-6 here. 7:12 to go. Ball knocked away on the floor, going to be Saints basketball. 25 on the shot clock. Knocked away there. 24 shot clock now. Desiree looking to get it in. Inside, trying to get to Barber and a lot of traffic. Knocked away again will be the Saints inbounded again. Chatry. Up top over to White. Barber. Chatry. Turn around jumper. Too hard off the iron. Gets the offensive board. Ball stripped away from her. Now back the other way comes Wiley. Jackson with it to the backcourt. Gets ahead. Gets there over to Tolliver. Off to the right wing. Daniels. Daniels looks inside. Finds Jackson. Jackson goes up. Knocked away. Rebound put up by Moore. Moore puts it in. Tied at 8 now. 6:40 to go. Quarter number 1. Over to Lena Wilson. Too much underneath the basket. Picked up by Chatry. No good. Another rebound picked up by Keani Moore. So underneath there, the basket. So Jackson now 4 points. A 2-point lead for Wiley. Lena along the baseline now, comes back inside the lane, turns in, nice pass over to Chatry, puts it up and in. So back to 10. Daniels, ball tipped for a moment, looks ball lost again, knocked away out of bounds. The foul is going to be on Colby Hughes. That'll be the first. Team's third here, 5:54 to go, first quarter. Hughes comes out, so does Moore. Coming in is going to be Caitlin Davis and Rakia Mabels. Inside to Mabels. Mabel puts it up high off the glass and good. So she gets in and makes it a difference right away. 2-point lead for Wiley. Saldana steps back, long two, got it. 7 points now for Saldana. Nearing 5.5 to play. Stolen away by White. White has the ball taken away from her. Tolliver in the backcourt, gets her way around, now picked up by Saldana. Sends up ahead, gets off and saved right to Chatry. Chatry tries to send it, ball tipped away. Lena Wilson locked out of bounds, going to be Saints basketball. 12 all to score here. 5:19 to go, quarter number 1. So Lena Wilson as check it in for Wiley. Passion Burl. Burl comes up. Barber around over to Wilson. Wilson inside the lane. Looks pass inside. Put up by Shatry is good. Saints back up top, 14-12. 5 minutes to go, quarter number 1. Gets around over to Burl. At front court. Stops, puts up a shot against Shatry off the glass and good. 14 all the score. Barber. Barber makes her way right into the lane, puts it up and in. Keviana Barber. And the Saints back up to 4:30, and the ball knocked away as that one came close to the face there of Coach Stacy Stevens. As she stands back behind the bench now. 16-14 the score, 4:30 left to go. Quarter number 1. Back there as Jada Carson is in, and inside there, Pearl's shot bounces off and good. She's got 4 off the bench, tied at 16. Barber now, up ahead, gets around over to White. White along the baseline, goes up, gets by the defender. She's going to be fouled, and she'll go to the line and shoot 2. Desiree White, the sophomore out of Houston, Texas. NAIA National Player of the Week and Red River Athletic Conference Player of the Week after a couple of double-doubles against LSU Shreveport and LSU Alexandria. White had the shot that tied the game at the buzzer of regulation to send it to overtime. The Saints were able to win that game against Shreveport, coming back from a 16-point deficit against the Pilots. Second shot coming up here for Desiree White. Got them both. Saints one of the top free throw shooting teams in the country. As that ball knocked away out of bounds will be Wiley basketball. Around finding Davis inside and off the mark, but the offensive rebound from Mabels goes up, fouled, and she'll go to the line and shoot 2. Foul's going to be on Lena Wilson. That'll be her first, team second, with just under 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Mabels at the line to shoot. Second to last game of the season for the Saints. 2 more games remaining for Wiley after this one. And just 1 of 2. Back the other way, 3-pointer. Saldana off the mark. Mabels grabs the rebound. Mabels gets a round ball knocked away by Desiree White. Able to save it right over to Shatry. Shatry in a bit of trouble, gets over to Barber. Saints with numbers, 3 on 2. Barber goes right past Mabels, puts it up. Can't get it to go, but she'll go to the line and shoot 2. Saints have this one, and again, it'll be senior day as it's next Saturday afternoon as they'll take on Houston Tillotson. Saints have already clinched the regular season championship. 6th conference championship in 7 years for the Saints. Put some 1 conference championship behind Langston for 2nd place all time. And 3 more behind Houston Baptist is going to be no good, and late violation. Saints lead by 2 here. 19-17. Tolliver inside, goes wrong against Shatry. Gets it to go. 6 points here this first quarter by Brianna Tolliver. Ahead Shatry. Has to toss it back over to Desiree White as she got underneath. Nice pass into Lena Wilson is up and good. 5 points for Lena Wilson. Saints lead back to 2. Go ahead now is Hughes. Over to Tolliver. Side there as going up strong. Burwell puts it up and in. Burwell 6 points. Tied at 21 again. Under 3 minutes to go first quarter. Back and forth these teams go. Desiree White goes in past defenders and be bumped and fouled, and she will go to the line and shoot 2. So substitution. Burrow will come out. KJ Jackson will come back in for Wiley. Sam and BK will check in for the Saints. Serena Chatry will come out. Chatry with 4 points here this first quarter. So Desiree White now 3 points, all coming from the free throw line. Second shot coming. Got them both. 4 points for Desiree White. Puts ahead there over to Hughes. Hughes sends it back over to Moore. Tolliver with it, guarded by Barber. Will hand the ball off over to Carson. Carson with Lena Wilson in front, comes left side and tries to pass off, but picked off there by Desiree White, who finally grabs control into the front court inside to Lena Wilson there on the floor, and a nice job by Hughes to take the ball away, and a chance for Wiley to tie it. Tolliver, a little jump step, goes up against MBK, can't get it to go. MBK grabbing the rebound, back the other way. MBK going right at the basket, losing the ball. It's going to be a whistle and a jump ball. One call and jump ball, other calls to travel. Travel will oversee it and will be Wiley basketball. So Desiree White comes out. Alexis White will come in. 2:08 to go, quarter number 1. In the backcourt is Carson. Sends it over to Moore. Back around over to Tolliver. Wiley has not had any type of a difficulty as that's put up and in. By Jackson, no difficulty with the press against the Saints. Barber too hard, goes up there, Moore with the rebound. Wiley with a chance to take the lead back here. Tolliver here in the front court. Sends back around over to Carson. Carson guarded by Alexis White. 1:35 to go here first quarter. Inside, tried to Hughes, a little bit over her head, but Hughes goes up there strong. Can't get it to go. Rebound knocked away. Picked up by Casey Saldana. Casey now back the other way for the Saints. Casey bumps into Hughes, goes right past, goes up, a whistle and a foul. As a late little reach in there by KJ Jackson, who will pick up the foul, and that's a 15 foul, and Casey Saldana will go to the free throw line. So Rakia Mabels will check in as Kiani Moore will come out. So Saldana goes to the line. She has 7 points, hits the first one. Now 8 points for Casey. Senior out of San Antonio. Team's all-time leading scorer now. That's the number 1 all-time leading scorer and the number 3 all-time leading scorer on this roster. Carson up ahead over to Tolliver. Tolliver stops, finds herself in a little bit of trouble, kicks it back out. Now inside over to Mabels. Mabels gets away, goes up, whistle, and the foul's on Barber. As the Saints did a great job defensively for one moment, then they just kind of forgot that there were other players on the court. So that's going to bring in now Caitlin Davis will check back in. Well, actually, she's going to wait a moment as she's going to be coming in for Colby Hughes, who's at the line. First shot off the back iron, no good. Second shot coming up here for Hughes. Saints up by 2, 20. Hold on, folks, we have a little technical difficulty as we lost the power for a moment here. As we have the action three-pointer coming up is good. So 30-28 now, Saints with the lead. After the three-pointer there. Barber stops, puts up a three straight away as the clock going down. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Saints lead 30-28. We'll try and get your video back here in a second. You're watching Saints basketball, the OLLU Saints Network, and KSAT.com. All right, welcome back. We have video. As we came unplugged for a moment there. Apologize to you, but 30-28 is our score. As Barber now bringing the ball up court for the Saints with a 2-point lead. And BK around over to Desiree White. Up top, Barber. Barber goes right up towards the basket, puts it up and in for Barber. Saints lead by 4. Other way looking to try and get up. Davis gets over to Tolliver. Tolliver on the baseline. Gets around over to Carson. Davis, right over to Mabels. Mabels holds on to it. Gets nice pass. Tolliver goes up. Ball stripped away by Barber. Keviana Barber now. Gets back over to Desiree White. Looks inside. Alexis White lays it up and good. Alexis White. Back out Tolliver. So Tolliver gets that one, the three-pointer. She's got 9 points. As Barber steps back, pressured there. Gets back out over to Desiree White. Saldana kicks over. Now inside is Alexis White. Puts it up and good. Alexis now with 6 points. Back there, stolen by Alexis White. Over to Barber. Looks around Saldana. 3 from the wing. Got it. Casey Saldana picks up the 3. Saldana now. And whistle a foul. As Mabels with a chance for the and one. That's 15 now for Casey Saldana. Mabel's at the line where she has 5 now. Chance for an and one. She missed previous free throw. Or she's 1 of 2 from the line here today. Angeline Sanchez comes in for Barber. So not a lot of threes taken in this game so far by either team. Saints 3 of 6 in it. Wiley 2 of 2. As that one rolls in there, 6 points. And the inbound there is Sanchez. Sanchez off to the corner. Desiree White, three-pointer. Got it. 9 points for Desiree White. And the lead is 8. Tolliver, now the press. And a timeout called before that. 7:35 left to go till halftime. The Saints have extended their lead to 8. It's a 30-second timeout, so we're going to stay here with you. As right now, both teams shooting lights out. Saints 65% from the field, 15 of 23. Wiley 68%, 15 of 22. Saints 5 of 8 from three-point range now, 63% for the game. Wiley 2 of 2 at 100%. Free throw shooting, Saints 7 of 8. Wiley 2 of 5. Rebounding edge right now for Wiley, 10 to 8. 7 turnovers for Wiley, 4 for the Saints. Saints with 8 points off those turnovers. Wiley with 4 off of those Saints 4 turnovers. So Tolliver with the inbound. Surrounded with a Jada Carson, back over to Tolliver. Carson takes up a three, and the first three they're going to miss, but the offensive rebound. Third offensive rebound now for Wiley as Moore got that one. Tolliver goes high off the glass, and good. So Tolliver in double figures now with 11 points. Gets over to MBK. MBK goes and be called for a travel. So Sam MBK picks up the travel. Turnover number 5 now for the Saints. 7:11 to go. Zarina Chatry gets ready to check back in for the Saints. That's Tolliver now. All the way across over to Hughes. Hughes puts up a three and got it. Hughes' first points. Wiley now 3 of 4 from beyond the arc. Inside as Desiree White's going to be fouled. She'll go back to the free throw line where she lived a lot of that first quarter from. So when BK is going to come out, Chatry will come back in. Sam's going to be second shot coming up here. Got it. 6 points, or 9 points. Desiree White. We'll check that here in just a second. It is 9 points for White now. We'll double check that. No, she's 7. All right. So I'll finally get it right eventually there. It's a 5-point lead here. 44-39. Jamia Miller gets ready to check in for the first time this afternoon. Sanchez around over to White up top. White comes left side, puts up a 17-footer, no good. Rebound pulled down there by Carson. Be a foul by Saldana in the backcourt. So Casey picks up the foul. That'll be team foul number 2. She's going to come out. Jamia Miller's going to come in. That'll be her second personal. So Carson inbounds over to Ashley Daniels. Underneath the ball there, underneath Moore with the offensive board. Puts it back up and in. And another offensive rebound for Wiley. Chatry underneath. Now kind of trap, throws it back over to White. Not a smart pass, but White able to get something out of it. She's got 9. Saints lead is 5. Back it goes. Carson hands off over to Jackson. Jackson misses the short shot. Rebound picked up by Chatry. Sanchez with it. Sanchez has the ball, lost for a moment, able to come back with it in the corner. Sends it back, and the pressure. As now back the other way comes Wiley. It's Daniels with it. Looks over, three-pointer corner, off the mark. Offensive rebound for Moore. As that now 5 offensive rebounds. And the 3 way off the mark there. And Wiley basketball trailing by 3 here. So Tolliver checks back in now. So Miko Hemphill's checked in now for the game for the Saints. Sam MBK is back and Lena Wilson back as well. Adam Wilson, the foul is going to be on MBK. So Sam picks up her first, team's third here. 5:13 to go until halftime. So Tolliver, or the first free throw there off the mark. No good there from Burrell. Burrell with 6 points. Second shot coming up here. Wiley still over 60% from the field, but they are just 50% from the free throw line now. To the corner, Jamia Miller, three-pointer. Off the mark, and the rebound pulled down by Ashley Daniels. Up ahead over to Jada Carson. Carson goes against MBK, against Amiko. And the ball knocked away. It's going to stay Wiley basketball. 20 on the shot clock. 4:54 to go till halftime. 2-point Saints lead here. Saints had got up to a 9-point lead. Or an 8-point lead, I'm sorry. That's as high as they could get it. Now find their lead down to 2. Carson. All the way across, and a three-pointer again. That one off the mark. Rebound knocked around. Desiree White grabbing the board, sends it over to MBK. Saints with numbers, 4-on-1. Hemphill puts it up and in. So Miko puts that one in there, and a turnover back the other way. Saints basketball at a 4-point lead, 4:25 to go. Quarter number 1. So Lena Wilson in the front court. Comes around off the screen there from MBK. Finds a lane for the basket. Can't get it to roll over, but will go to the line to shoot 2. The foul is going to be on Rakia Mabels. Second personal, team foul number 3. Brianna Tolliver gets ready to check back in. So Tolliver is going to come back in. Coming out is going to be Caitlin Davis is going to stay in. Coming out is going to be Colby Hughes. So Lena Wilson at the line. Wilson with 5 points here in this first half. First free throw is good. She's got 6. Second shot coming. Got her good. 7 points for Lena. Tolliver. All the way across, gets around over to Lomax. It's Lomax back in after playing here with 2 fouls here. Missed the shot, rebound, picked up Hemphill. Now back the other way, Desiree White. Now Lena Wilson. Now 3 off the mark. Saved by Miko for a moment. Thought what she did, but it's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be Wiley basketball. Wiley basketball, 6-point Saints lead, 3:49 to go until halftime, and a very high-scoring first half for both teams. Up ahead and not able to save it to the turnover out of bounds there. Trying to get it to Caitlin Davis. And the turnover is going to be number 10 for Wiley here in this first half. Wiley's done a pretty good job taking care of the ball here, especially being able to get through the press. Whistle, count it, and chance for an and 1 for Lena Wilson. It's 9 points now for Wilson. So Lena Wilson going to the line here for a chance for 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Got it. So Wilson in double figures now with 10. As Burrell in the backcourt gets over to Tolliver. Tolliver gets him across, trying to find Lomax, knocked away right over to Jamia Miller. Miller up to Desiree White. Whistle. As the foul was away from the shot. So Lomax is going to pick up her third personal. So foul will be Jamia Miller going as the Saints in the bonus here. As Lomax took down Jamia Miller away from where the pass was. And it was a great pass from Jamia Miller to Desiree White. White just couldn't finish it. And Jamia Miller with the free throws, good. Two more points for Jamia. Saints lead is 11. And how quickly, as a whistle and a foul. As it looked like a travel there, because she was off on one side and she just kind of shuffled the feet. There'll be a whistle and a foul called. The foul's going to be on Amiko Hemphill. That'll be her second. Team's fourth foul. So 2 shots coming up here for Keani Moore. Moore with 6 points here in this first half. But more important, she's got 7 rebounds for Wiley. And so 7 points now for Moore. 7 points, 7 rebounds, second shot coming. Got them both. 8 points now is Lena Wilson from up top off the screen from Mbike. And a whistle to foul. Foul's going to be. So Sam Mbike called with the foul. She's going to come out her third personal. And then it's going to come Serena Chatry. So 3:03 left to go till halftime, 55-46. There's the Tolliver. And a travel called on Tolliver, turnover. So the inbound coming up here. As Amiko Hemphill. As Colby Hughes checks back in, Tolliver comes out. As Lena Wilson back around over to White. White on the wing, back up top over to Miller. Miller inside, tries the pass. Gets over to Chatry. The other direction, looks around, and back it goes over to Carson. Carson looks back, finds Davis. Hughes. Burrell. Nice pass to Moore. Goes up, count the basket and a foul. So 10 points now for Keani Moore. So 55-48, the score. Now 55-49. $11 points for Moore. Lena Wilson. It's off to the corner to Miller. Jamia, three-pointer, in and out, no good. Rebound pulled down by Carson. Carson pushes the ball ahead, looks over there, and Miko knocks it away right over to Jamia Miller. It's Jamia Miller bringing it back. She'll go in through defenders. Can't get it to go, and the rebound pulled down there by Davis. Back the other way. Hemphill, nice job to keep it in the front court. Gets over to Desiree White. Cross now over to Wilson. Lena gets by defenders, goes up, won't go. Chatry has the rebound for a moment, sends it back out over to Wilson. Desiree White with it now. 1:42 to go till halftime. Desiree around over to Jamia. Miller, three-pointer, no, won't go. Still, nice offensive rebound. Chatry throws it, nobody home. Turnover. It's just been one of those halves like that. The Saints with a 6-point lead here, 55-49. So around over to Davis. Davis ball tipped away, picked up by Amiko Hemphill. Desiree White. White past defenders. Saints with numbers, 4-on-2. Three-pointer. Wilson, no good. And the rebound picked up by Davis back the other way. Throws it up over to Moore. Looks back over to Carson. Shot. No, they're going to call a foul on Lena Wilson. So the problem we're having here is the Saints are getting turnovers going down. Only 2 Wiley players are back defensively and then able to get a rebound and send it back. And the Saints are not back defensively because everyone's down offensively while players from Wiley haven't made the trip down yet. So Sanchez will check back in. Lena Wilson comes out her second personal. Carson's free throw off the back iron, no good. All right, as we'll make an adjustment here. So apparently there's an audio difficulty with us. We'll try and figure that out. At halftime, and we'll get things reset for you after our power outage. 56 seconds left now. Inbound over to Carson. It's Burwell with it now over to Carson. Tries to pass. Gets inside, going to go way out of bounds. Will be Wiley basketball. 15 on the shot clock. 40.1 seconds left to go until halftime. As Mabels will be inbounding. Over to Carson. Carson now sends around. The ball knocked away there on the floor. Picked up Hemphill. Hemphill lost it actually. Now ahead. Lena Wilson, Chatry will send it ahead over to Desiree White. White there, it's going to be knocked away. Saints basketball. 25 seconds. 0.4 of a second difference between shot clock and game clock. Sanchez. To the corner, three-pointer, no good. And knocked away. 8.3 seconds left to go until halftime here. Saints with a 55-49 lead on Wiley. I understand there's a delay on the audio. But we're trying, and we'll get that fixed at halftime. That happened because of our power failure that we had up top. So Tolliver gets the ball on the inbound. This works against Chatry. Now makes some moves inside. Comes in there. We'll take the shot there off the mark. No good. We'll go to halftime. 55-49 our score. Test 1, 2. 1, 2. Test, test, test. And welcome back. Second half about to get underway. Saints with a 55-49 lead here against Wiley. 55-49, 6-point lead here. A lot closer than some people might have thought. But Wiley's tough. It's always a tough game between these two. Saints trailed big at the end of the first quarter up at Wiley earlier in the year. Saints had to make a big comeback in the second quarter to come away with the victory. Right now, Keani Moore and Brianna Tolliver, both with 11 points apiece to lead Wiley in scoring. Saints shooting 50% from the field in the first half, 57% for Wiley. 33 from 3 for the Saints, 5 of 15 after starting 5 of 8. I've missed 7 straight. Wiley started 2 of 2, now 1 of 4 from beyond the arc. And a travel call and a turnover there on Moore. So Moore with a big first half, 11 points, 7 rebounds for Moore. And of those 7 rebounds, it's been 4 offensive as Barber hits the deck and goes down hard. And Coach Stacey Stevens not at all happy with the official, pointing out to him that, hey, she hit the floor. And right in front of another official who will not make a call, she said. So Carson now inside of it to Moore. Moore spins around. And some steps there. But Moore now 13 points. And back to within 4. Desiree White. Whistle and a foul coming there. So Lomax picking up her 4th foul. Lomax has been on the floor for probably a total of 3 minutes, and she has 4 fouls. And she's going to come back out. So Lomax is out. Back in is going to be, coming in is going to be Passion Burrell. As Desiree White now double figures with 10. Second shot coming here. For White, got it. 11 points for Desiree. That's stolen away. Wilson underneath, kicks back out, trying to get over to Saldana. But again, Keani Moore comes in there, knocks the ball away. 6-point lead for the Saints, 24 on the shot clock. At 9:11 to go here in the third quarter. Barber, left side, left wing over to Saldana, back to Barber. It's off to the side, gets around over to Saldana. Shatry, 15-footer, in and out, no good. Rebound pulled out by Colby Hughes. Ball knocked away. And going to be Saints basketball, as Desiree White now will be inbounding for the Saints. 8:55 to go, third quarter. Saldana all by herself, 3-pointer, got it. So the Saints, after missing their last 7 from beyond the arc, hit that one, and that's 18 points now for Casey Saldana. Tolliver. As we near 8.5 to play here in the third quarter. To Carson, back out Hughes, 3 from the wing. That one won't go. Rebound picked up, Desiree White. White slows down, looking for help, sends around over to Wilson. Wilson goes up strong, can't get it to go. Nice defense from Moore. Shatry with it. Bounce pass over to White. Back out Saldana, 3-pointer again. That one won't go. Rebound picked up by Colby Hughes. Up over to Brianna Tolliver. Tolliver comes back out, looks around over to Burrell, and that's going to be a whistle and a timeout called by Wiley. We'll see what it's going to be. It's going to be 30-second timeout. So 8:04 left to go here in the third quarter. Saints with a 9-point lead, tying their largest of the game, as they have outscored Wiley here in this third quarter, 5-2. As Saints shooting percentage has dropped, but they are extending the lead a bit here as they're getting more aggressive defensively. 19 turnovers now for Wiley in the game compared to 10 for the Saints. And the Saints with 18 points off those turnovers, the 19. But the Saints with 9 less turnovers, Wiley with 14 points off of 10 turnovers. So Wiley much more efficient on scoring off of turnovers than the Saints are right now. But there's a turnover. Desiree White will lay it up again. So Desiree White, a little bit of an answer there with that one. 13 points for White. Saints lead by 11. Double figures, first double-digit lead of the game for either team. Saldana, 3 in the corner, got it. 21 now for Casey Saldana. As Casey hit the 1,500-point mark on Thursday night. And now the steal, and back the other way, Chatry. Chatry goes in, and there'll be a whistle and a foul. Chatry will go line and shoot 2. The foul's going to be called on Brianna Tolliver. So Tolliver picks up her third personal, team foul number 2 here, with 7:25 to go in the third quarter. Saints getting a little bit of a cushion here with a 14-point lead now. And missing the first free throw. So Saints now as a team is 16 of 18 for the free throw line. The second shot here for Chatry. Got it. 5 points for Chatry. Saints lead is 15. Pressure in the backcourt, stolen away by Saldana. Saldana goes up, puts it up and in. 23 for Casey Saldana. She set a team record 38 earlier in the month. And knocked away, out of bounds. Against Southwest, she had 38, set a team record, passing up the mark of 34. That was held by Taylor Hamilton. She did that back in the conference championship game against Houston Tillotson a few years ago. It's Carson now over to Hughes. Back to Carson. Under 7 minutes. Hughes, three-pointer. Can't get it to go. Rebound. Davis, shot blocked by Wilson, and a whistle and a foul on who? And the foul is going to be on Zarina Chatry. It's on the floor. Her second personal, team first here with 6:48 to go third quarter. So Brianna Tolliver checks it to Davis, over to Tolliver. Tolliver inside, a little bit of contact, nothing called there. Ball knocked away, picked up by Desiree White. White double team, trapped in the backcourt, pressure put by Wiley. Barber able to get it now in the front court. Over to Wilson. Wilson through defenders, goes up, count it. 12 points, Lena Wilson. So Carson picks up the foul. No, Tolliver picks up the foul. That's her fourth. So she's going to come out as Lena Wilson at the line here. As 13 now for Lena Wilson. Ball stolen away. Saldana puts it up with the left hand and good. 25 for Casey Saldana, and the Saints now with a 22-point lead. And the foul is going to be on Barber. That'll be her third personal, team foul number 2. So the Saints have outscored Wiley 18-2 here so far in this third quarter. So Casey picks up the foul. That's her third, team third. So Davis gets around over to Jada Carson. Carson turned down a wide open Davis to Moore with a tough shot, and the rebound picked up by Desiree White. White looking to pass it, ball knocked away out of bounds, stays Saints basketball. And so Desiree White to inbound the basketball here. So Angelina Sanchez will come in. As Keviana Barber will come out. Sanchez, the far quarter, gets Alina Wilson on the quarter there, comes up there. Wilson changes the left hand, no good. Rebound knocked around and picked up by Kaja Jackson. Davis with it in the backcourt. Moves front court right towards the basket through defenders. Won't go. And underneath, jump ball, possession arrow belongs to the Saints. So Saints possession arrow there, and so their ball was 5:38 to go third quarter and a 22-point lead. Angelina Sanchez, triple left side. It's right over to Wilson. Wilson on the baseline, dishes back out, Chatry back out, Sanchez three, got it. Angelina Sanchez with the three. Davis, ball stolen by Desiree White. White up ahead to Sanchez. Sanchez looks a corner. And another three. 28 for Casey Saldana. (24-2). The Saints have outscored Wiley here this third quarter. And so the foul is going to be... So Zarina Chatru picks up her third. She's going to come out. Amiko Hemphill will check back in for the Saints here. 24-2 now. The Saints have outscored Wiley here in the third quarter. And off the mark on the free throw there by Jada Carson. So second shot coming up here. Missed them both. Rebound for Hemphill. Sanchez with it. Sanchez comes off the screen from Desiree. Tried to pass back to Desiree White. Lena Wilson comes back with it. Lena along the baseline inside Hemphill, and Miko is going to be fouled by Caitlin Davis. So Davis picks up her second, and that's team foul number 4. And so Miko Hemphill will go to the line to shoot. Miko with 2 points here. Going to the line. First shot for Miko's good. 3 now for Hemphill. Second shot coming. And it hits them both. 4 points for Miko Hemphill. Saints now 20 of 22 from the free throw line. And so a timeout called here. And the Saints lead is at 30. 81-51. And the Saints have outscored Wiley 26-2 here in the third quarter. Saints 19 points shy of the century mark. If they're able to get it, that'll be the 14th time this season as they're continuing that of just extending that all-time record. As they passed the men's record of most 100-point games in the season. And now they're just adding to theirs. Third highest scoring team in all of women's college basketball at the moment. They're very close. They're about a half point behind Olivet Nazarene in that category. As the Saints at 99.96 points a game. So rounded up to 100. Burrow over to Davis. Right side over to Carson. Davis, three-pointer, got it. (81-54). Elena Wilson now puts up a tough shot, can't get it to go. I think she first was looking to get to Hemphill. Saw Hemphill, the defenders close on her, and took an awkward shot. And that's going to be thrown away, turnover, Saints basketball. 27 turnovers now for Wiley. So Jamia Miller will check in. As Casey Saldani's going to come out. Casey's going to come out with 28 points. Came in averaging just over 17 a game. Hemphill fakes the pass. Now with it against Mabels. Goes up, catches the bottom of the backboard. Back the other way. Burrow will lose it, but right over to Carson. Carson goes up, shot blocked by Hemphill. Back the other way. Hughes, shot blocked again by Hemphill. Back-to-back blocks for Miko Hemphill. Will stay Wiley basketball. 21 on the shot clock. 3:31 to play, third quarter. Inbound looking. It's off the side to Davis. Davis puts up another three. That one off the mark, but the rebound underneath. Hughes off the mark, no good. Grabs another offensive rebound. Gets it to go. 5 points for Hughes. And a whistle and another. It's going to be so there's a warning on the Wiley bench. So Sanchez just right over to Miller. Jamia puts up a three straight away. Got it. Jamia Miller now with 5. And the lead 28. Right in is Carson off the mark. No good. Miko Hemphill another rebound. 3 rebounds for Hemphill now. Desiree White looking for some help. Gets back over to Wilson. Ball tipped away. Now picked up by Burrow. Burrow. In the front pass. White blocked again by Hemphill. 3 blocks for Hemphill in the last minute. Missed there. The rebound for Hemphill. Back up. Got it. Miko now with 6 points, 3 blocks, and 4 rebounds. In the game. Ball taken away, another turnover. Lena Wilson inside. Jamia Miller puts it up. And timeout. Wiley. 7 points. 32 is the lead with 2:13. 32nd timeout. The call here as the Saints have just run away with this third quarter. 29-7, they've outscored Wiley here in the third. For the game, Saints still shooting high, 53%, 27 of 51. Wiley is shooting very well, 23 of 46, 50%. In the game, Saints just causing a lot of turnovers right now. And scoring in transition. As we were talking earlier, it was just 19-14 turnover difference earlier. Now I believe it's 38-14 with points off turnover difference. And that all changed here in this third quarter. 88-56 to score. 2:13 left to go, third quarter. So Carson, guarded by Lena Wilson. So right over to Hughes. Up top, Burl. Burl in the lane. Nice pass over to Mabels. Mabels lays it up and in. 8 points for Mabels. Back the other way. Sanchez to Hemphill. Puts it up and in. The long assist from Angela Sanchez. And ball lost, turnover. Sanchez again. Pushing the ball ahead. 3-on-2. Out Miller. Three-pointer. That won't go. Rebound tipped away out of bounds will be Wiley basketball. 1:30 left to go here. So Keani Moore will come back in as Rakia Mabels will come out. So Davis. It's right over to Carson. Inside over to Moore. And Moore, who leads Wiley in scoring now with 15. Ball tipped up there, turnover. Hughes with it, back the other way. Carson. Looks, ball inside, whistle and a foul. It's called on Miko Hemphill. That'll be I believe her second. We'll double check that. No, it's her first. Team's fifth. So Wiley in the bonus for the remaining 101. So first shot coming here for Moore. And we'll hit it. 16 for Moore. So Moore now 4 of 4 from the free throw line in the game. And we'll miss that one 4-5. 16 for Moore. 55 seconds left to go, third quarter. As Susanna Soji has checked in for the Saints. As Alexis White back out Jamia Miller. Miller steps up. A little closer, got it, Jamia Miller. 9 points for Miller. 31 is the lead. 36 seconds left to go, third quarter. Steps back with it is Carson. It's around over to Hughes. Hughes, three. No good. Rebound picked up. Jamia Miller. Miller bumped from behind, now pushes the ball ahead over to Alexis White. White puts it up off the glass, got it to roll around, and good. 8 points for Alexis White. 94-61 the lead. 10 seconds stolen by Soji. Soji puts it up, foul, can't get it to go, but we'll go to the line, and we'll shoot two here. Soji comes up here. First shot coming up here. Soji, a junior out of Baraki, Japan. So lane violation, one more shot there. Back the other way, 3 seconds. 96-91, stolen away at the buzzer. Will do it. And we will head to the fourth quarter. All Saints right now, 96-61, as it's a very nice homecoming for the Saints right now. Fourth quarter coming up. You're watching Saints basketball on the OLLU Saints Network and KSET.com. Welcome back. Fourth quarter about to get underway here. As the Saints with a 96-61 lead. Saints outscored Wiley in the third quarter 41-12 to get this lead after a 5-point lead at halftime. So Chalver is there over to Daniels. Off to the quarter, it's Lomax. As Moore can't get it to go, and the rebound picked up Alexis White. So Tolliver and Lomax both playing with 4 fouls. And Sanchez around over to Soji. As we will not see the starters anymore tonight, or this afternoon, I believe, and that's off the mark. The rebound picked up by Daniels. Tolliver over to Daniels. Ball knocked away. Lomax able to come with it. And Inside pass, looks over to Hughes, goes up, whistle foul, count it for Hughes. Hughes with 7. So Colby Hughes at the line now. Hughes 7 points here in the game. Kind of line drives that one in there. And 8 points now. The Saints lead is 32. Sanchez over to Alexis White. White goes up there, got a piece of it there, I think, by Lomax. Back the other way now, Tolliver. Tolliver passes inside Hughes again. Hughes goes up. Another point for Hughes. Last 5 points for Wiley all belong to Hughes. She's got 10. And the lead is 30. Sanchez. Right side. This is off quarter. Hemphill. Long 2. Off the mark. Rebound picked up. Jamea Miller. Miller past the defenders. The Euro step. All knocked away. It's going to stay Saints basketball. So Amico is going to come out. Sam and BK will come back in. So Amico is going to leave with 8 points. 3 blocks. And we'll check the rebounds here in a second. Sogi 3 from the quarter. Got it. Sogi with the 3 there. And knocked away. Turnover, Saints basketball. So Jada Carson is checked back in as Ashley Daniels comes out. Sanchez right over to Sogi. Inside. Sogi goes, that's going to be a jump ball call. Possession arrow Saints. So Sogi will be inbounding. Up top, over to Sanchez. Sanchez hands off. Miller, 3. No good. Rebound picked up Lomax. Lomax on the run the other way. Lomax stops, puts up a 3 from the wing. Got it. So Marty Lomax picks up the 3. And it's 99-69. Sanchez. 7:38 left to go here in the game. Sanchez around over to MBK. MBK finds Alexis White underneath. White in a bit of trouble, goes under. Nice pass over to Jamea Miller. And won't go for it. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. As a foul is going to be on Kayani Moore. So Moore picks up her second. So Tiffany Lopez will come in for Sam and BK. So Jamea Miller at the line. Miller with 9 points. Make it 10, and that's 100. 14th straight game the Saints have hit the century mark. The 14th game this year, and that is the 5th straight game, which is a record also for the Saints now. 101-69, 11 points for Jamea Miller. That's up and good. 18 more for Moore. Up and in. So Tiffany Lopez hits the point there. Knocked back. It's Tolliver with it. Brianna Tolliver back over. Carson 3. No good. Tolliver grabs the rebound, bumped and fouled by Tiffany Lopez. So Lopez picks up the foul, team's second, her first. That is going to send Brianna Tolliver to the line. So Alex Strawhorn will make her way into the game for the first time now. Strawhorn, the junior out of Australia. Bendigo Secondary School, the high school version of the high school there with it. So Tolliver now. $14 for Tolliver. Saints basketball, 103-73, 6:41 left. Men play after this. Very crucial game. Not so much for Wiley as it is for the Saints. Saints need to win out on the men's side. And a runner is good for Angelina Sanchez with 5 points. Well, the Saints need to win out. So that game coming up. Wiley pretty much in. All they need is one victory, and they're in. And that's over the top of Tiffany Lopez. Turnover. But in my 10 years of doing play-by-play and keeping up with the Red River and such, I've never seen this late in the season where still every single team that's eligible for postseason play is still in the hunt for the conference tournament. And that's going to be thrown away. Turnover, Saints basketball. On the women's side, it's a little different story. There's a whistle. And the foul is going to be on Amani Lomax. That'll be her 5th. So Lomax is going to foul out with 3 points. And that'll bring Colby Hughes back in, who's got 10 points. It's 105-73, inbound there to Lopez. Lopez goes up, off the glass, can't get it to go. Rebound picked up by Tolliver. Tolliver, pass Soji. Carson, back around over to Hughes. Carson again, 20 on the shot clock. Burrows 2, off the mark, rebound picked up by Mabels. Mabels back there to Tolliver, past defenders, lays it up. 16 for Tolliver. Three-pointer, no good. Ball knocked away. It'll be Saints basketball. But on the women's side, the only one left is a 6th seed we're looking in. And that's between Southwest and Jarvis Christian. As both the Saints and Wiley have qualified for the postseason conference tournament to be held in Alexandria, Louisiana on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th of March. Strawhorn lays that in, so she's on the board. And a timeout call. And I think that's going to be a full timeout. 4:44 left. 107-75 Saints lead. You're watching Saints basketball on the OLLU Saints Network and KSAT.com. Make sure you follow Saints basketball teams on Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, and Instagram. Use the hashtag OLLUHoops. And for more up-to-date information, make sure you visit the website at www.OLLUSaintsathletics.com. That's basketball coming up after this. As Hughes over to Carson, back over to Hughes. Hughes inside to Tolliver. Shot no good. Lopez with the rebound. Sogi sends it up over to Angeline Sanchez. Sanchez lays it up and good. $109.75. And Strawhorn and a travel called. And a turnover. So with this win now and at 109, the Saints are over the 100-point a season average now. Or 100-point a game average for the season. Now with this 109, it's just increasing from here on. And the point up and good there for Tolliver. Tolliver now 18. Her and Kiani Moore, both the leading scorers for Wiley at 18 apiece. Soji, Sanchez, three wing, no good. And the rebound picked up by Carson. Carson goes up, whistle and a foul. As Soji was in the circle. So Soji picks up the foul. It's the first personal, team's third. So Tommy Talamantes is checked in for the Saints. Rebound picked up by Trevino. Strawhorn, three. Won't go. Gets her own rebound. Talamantes won't go. Rebound Strawhorn. Back up and in. That's underneath. The jump ball possession arrow belongs to Wiley. Trevino goes up, lays it up and in. So Trevino now has scored. So Talamantes and then BK, the only Saints who have not scored in this game now. I don't believe Sam is going to get back in. So Tiffany Lopez picks up the foul, her second, team foul number 4. 2:53 left to go in this one. As Tolliver off the back iron, no good. Next up for the Saints, next Saturday, Senior Day, as they will take on Houston Tillotson. Next up, Wiley, 2 more games. Wiley takes on Texas College next Thursday, the 27th. They'll be at home against Texas College, and then they'll be at home against Jarvis Christian. So 115-80 now, Saints lead. Saints basketball. $115-80. And Sogi can't get it to go. The rebound picked up. Now headed back the other way is Carson. Carson through defenders. Whistle to foul, goes to the line, and Wiley will be in the bonus for the remaining 2:12 of this one. So Carson at the line to shoot 2. So Saints baseball won 4-2, their first game against Midland today. As 115-82 the score, 2:11 left to go. That's very good. So grabs that one down. Looks back out. Carson open. Three-pointer. No good. The rebound pulled down by Soji. So Tiffany Lopez makes it 119 to 82. Another front court. Puts up a runner in the lane and gets that one about. It's in there for Burrell. So the Saints are going to pick up their 24th victory. This will be their 8th season with at least 24 victories. And their 10th consecutive 20-win season. As that mark continues. For the Saints there. Whistle to foul. Telemontes will go to the line to shoot two. Tommy at the line gets the point. So Sam and BK, the only Saint not to score today. That's the 1 point there, and the offensive rebound. Strawhorn puts it back up and in. And the Saints with a 122-86 lead. The ball knocked away. 32 seconds left in this one. As to the corner, Strawhorn three. In and out, no good. Trying to get the offensive rebound, but the rebound picked up by Tolliver. 19 seconds left to play. Tolliver hands off to Mabels. Mabels goes up, whistle foul, she'll go to the line and shoot twos. The foul going to be on Strawhorn. Saints going to go to 24-5, 16-1 in conference play. Wiley's going to drop to below 500 to 11-12 overall, and 9-7 in conference play. That's the first free throw off the mark. And no good. And Wiley still with a chance to get the third seed. And that's going to do it. Depending on what happens with LSU Shreveport and LSU Alexandria over the next week. As the Saints win at 122-86 over Wiley College. And the Saints again go to 24-5 on the year, 16-1 in conference play. Saints shot 54% from the field, 43 of 79. Wiley still shot very well, 51%, 34 of 67. Saints were 11 of 29 from three, Wiley 5 of 16. Free throw shooting, Saints 25 of 28. Wiley 50%, 13 of 26. Rebounding edge went to Wiley 42 to 36 with 12 offensive rebounds, big in that category. And the turnovers kill Wiley with 36, 15 for the Saints. And Saints 38 points off of Wiley turnovers, and the Saints bench outscored Wiley's 56 to 28. So we'll take a break. We'll be back with the men's game here in a moment. So, and Gomez and Destiny up here helping me with the stuff up here. I'm Mike Thompson, and so long, everybody. Oh, actually, no, we're going to cut down the net here. What am I thinking? As we will, Casey Saldana cutting down her part of the net there. As now Lena Wilson. It's Casey 17.8 a game, and now Lena Wilson taking her part. Lena just under 14 a game for Lena Wilson. Lena the third highest scoring player all time for the Saints. As we have two of the top three all-time leading scorers with Lena Wilson and Casey Saldana, number one. Jamia Miller picks as Jamia one of the all-time best three-point shooters in Saints history. And the little thing is now Desiree White, who picked up the NAIA National Player of the Week last week, cuts down her part. And going back to Casey Saldana real quick, Casey at 88.6 now from the free throw line, has her the fourth best career free throw shooting percentage in NAIA women's basketball history. And that one, Alexis White gets her piece there. Zarina Chatry coming up, taking her piece of the net. A senior out of Kosovo, Christine Kosovo. Viviana Barber coming up. Viviana Barber has really done a great job, the junior out of Chicago, Illinois, and a transfer from Cisco Junior College. And Sam Mbike now. So Sam Mbike, one of the nation's best shot blockers. Sam can dunk a tennis ball. Doesn't quite have the hand size to palm the basketball, but with a tennis ball, she can dunk that through there. And Amiko Hemphill, who's always has been strong for the Saints this year, coming off the bench whenever the Saints have needed a burst of energy. Soji, a favorite among her teammates on Japan. So Alexandra Strawhorn coming to us from Australia. Second Saint to come and play with us from Australia behind Courtney Bayless. Angeline Sanchez makes her way up. The freshman from Cibolo, Texas, a Steele High School graduate, gets to take a piece of the net here. So Tiffany Lopez, one of the other fab freshmen the Saints have added this year. Lopez shooting 63% from the field this season. The 5'9" center out of San Antonio Memorial High School. So Natalia Trevino, another freshman, 5'6" out of Laredo, a United High School graduate, joining the Saints team. And Tani Talamantes coming in, the freshman from McAllen Memorial High School. That's her part there. Taking the snip there. So Coach Brandon Postal, or Postal somewhere, as we're waiting for Coach to come from. There he comes. As the coach was back on the wall there looking at stats from the game. Now, student assistant Brianna Henson from the last member of last year's Fab 4 team. Coming in, a member of the coaching staff this year as a student assistant. And now head coach, University of Texas Hall of Famer, WNBA star, Team USA, Stacy Stevens, and Texas High School Hall of Fame coming up, and the Saints win. The Saints get the victory, and they get their 6th conference championship in 7 years. As one more game for the Saints coming up Saturday, senior night against Houston Tillotson. Make sure you join us for that one. If you can't make it, you can watch this right here. So, for everybody here, as they get their final picture taken down below, we're going to take a break, get ready for the men's game, which starts in about 20 minutes from now. So, we'll be back on in a bit. So, from everybody here at Maybe Gymnasium, Mike Thompson, we'll see you in a few.